Kickboxing is a spectacular and brutal sport. Fighters must have an excellent command of both elements of martial arts and boxing. The duels turn into an interesting show, and the audience is interested in watching the throws, kicks, and hooks. In this episode, we will show you 15 spectacular knockouts in kickboxing. If you want to see more videos like this, please press the like button, drop hashtag kickboxing in the comments, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next videos. Let's begin. K1 World Grand Prix 2016, Tokyo, Japan. Takeru Segawa versus Tyga. The fighters begin the first round very actively. Both showed good skills. In the third round, Segawa unleashed a hard back fist, from which his opponent falls to the floor of the ring. It's a knockout. K1 World Grand Prix 2008, Yokohama, Japan. Remy Bonjasky versus Gokhan Saki. In the first minute of the second round, after another exchange of blows, Remy pushes off the ropes and punches a hard low kick into the body, from which Saki falls and cannot continue the fight. Jakarta, Indonesia, 2018. Nieke Holtzken versus Cosmo Alexandre. In the second round, it was already evident that Holtzken began to dominate the fight. At the end of the round, two punches, a right cross, and then a right uppercut end this fight by knockout. K1 World Grand Prix 2001, Tokyo, Japan. Mark Hunt versus Jerome LeBanner. During this fight, both fighters demonstrated their excellent boxing skills with rare foot attacks, but still, Mark showed more activity than his opponent. This technique gained him a spectacular victory. LeBanner made a mistake by not paying due attention to this blow and failed to defend against it. As a result, with the blows becoming more effective, the referee stops the fight. K1 World Grand Prix 1994, Tokyo, Japan. Peter Ernst versus Rob van Estdonk. Two tall, skilled fighters showed a spectacular duel, including a large arsenal of techniques. In the middle of the first round, Rob brought down his opponent with several powerful blows, from which Peter falls to the canvas. He finds the strength to rise and seize the initiative himself. The second round begins with tough exchanges of kicks and hands of the two fighters. Peter drives his opponent around the ring, but at some point he manages to break through with a right uppercut, from which Peter brings Rob to the floor. The finale takes place in the third round. Peter Ertz throws a high kick, from which Rob crashes to the floor and cannot get up. K1 World Max 2010, Tokyo, Japan. Yuji Takeuchi versus Yuki. During the second round, in one of the flurry of exchanges, Yuki suddenly unleashes a high kick, from which Takeuchi fell straight into a knockout. K1 World Grand Prix 2001, Melbourne, Australia. Mark Hunt versus Hiromi Amata. From the very first round, Mark went on the offensive, chasing Amata around the ring. And at one point, Hunt catches up with his opponent and strikes him with a right cross, from which Amata fell into a deep knockout. K1 World Grand Prix 2006, Auckland, New Zealand. Badr Hari versus Peter Graham. From the very first round, the fighters were very active and tough towards their opponents. The aggressive behavior from the two fighters did not surprise anyone, since before the fight at a press conference there had been a scuffle between them. Badr kept trying to land high kicks to the head of his opponent, which were unsuccessful. At the end of the third round, Peter Graham kicked from a U-turn, right into Badr's jaw, resulting in a knockout and breaking Hari's jaw in 3 places. After the fight, Badr dreamed of revenge. His hatred for Graham gave him no peace. The rematch took place on August 5, 2007, but that's another story. K1 World Max 2010, Tokyo, Japan. Yuta Kobo versus Yoshimichi Matsumoto. The fight ended in the middle of the first round. Yuta unleashes a fast and unexpected high kick, from which Yoshimichi falls to the floor and cannot recover for a long time.
Wow! The favorite is rampaging to the final. Oh my God!
Final chapters Kong Ken, December 10th, 2013. Hiroya Obliterates versus Igor Lyubchenko. The second round. And the next attack, Hiroya hits his opponent's jaw with the left hook, and Igor falls to the floor. He gets up and finds the strength to continue the fight. Hiroya rushes to finish off the enemy, and he succeeds. He delivers a high kick to the head, sending Igor to a knockout. Glory 53, Lille, France. Kiat Mukau versus Abdallah Isbiri. From the very first round, the two fighters show a very competitive fight.
Listen, through a translator, I'm going to be the one that goes forward, and so far, he's done just that.
Yeah, speaking to a lot of fans, they think Pepamera is going to walk through and slip a nice jab in there. But if you just wait to counter, you got no chance of beating Pepamera. Because that's his nickname that his camp calls him.
Oh, and another high kick, and that sends us...
In the second round, Kiat Mukau punches an accurate kick right to the head of his opponent. It's a knockout.
His body is not working. This fight is over, ladies and gentlemen. Pepamera on Kiat Mukau with a career-defining victory over the Frenchman in France.
February 20th, 2005, the Kicker versus the Boxer tournament, which took place in Melbourne. The main duel, which was the meeting between Mike Zambidis and Stanley Nandex.
Begin with, he's giving away 8 kilograms, that's quite a lot.
The fight was held in a weight up to 76 kilograms, and already in the first seconds of the fight, Stanley pleased the audience with a spectacular kick from a U-turn in defense against Mike.
Well, the time for talk is over.
I'd like to see him use just a normal push kick a bit more.
Here comes Zambidis.
Mike, in turn, did not toy with the bounty hunter any longer, and immediately ended the fight with a second flying knee kick. Los Angeles 2016, Marat Grigorian versus Djime Coulibaly. The battle turned out to be short-lived. Marat, who lost his last fight, decided to rehabilitate in full, without giving Coulibaly a single chance. Grigorian needed only 2 minutes. Noticing Coulibaly's excessive movements in dodging the attacks of the Armenian, Marat drove the French fighter into the corner, making an excellent series of strikes, landing a left hook and a devastating high kick, which quickly reached its goal. It's a knockout. K1 World Grand Prix 2007, Hong Kong, China. Peter Ertz versus Nicholas Pettas, a return match. The most interesting part starts in the second round. The fighters exchange very hard punches, which eventually leads to Nicholas being knocked down in the middle of the round. He gets up and continues the fight. Both fighters are tired, but Peter is more dominant in the fight, and at the end of the round, he delivers a high kick, which puts an end to this fight. Japan 2017, Misaki Nori versus Diego Freitas. The second round. At some point, Misaki goes into a crazy state. He is simply an amazing combination of arms and legs, from which Diego falls to the floor and cannot continue the fight. Colorado, USA, 2014. Raymond Daniels versus Francois Mbang. In the middle of the first round, Raymond knocks down his opponent.
With his hands, and he's checked some kicks there as well.
Fighters exchanging, down goes...
Francois does not look shocked and wants to continue the fight. Raymond decided not to delay and end the fight.
Go on, can Francois Mbang... Oh, what a shot from Raymond Daniels!
In a split second, he manages to push off with one foot from the opponent's chest, spin in the air, and knocked him out with the other. This is one of the most spectacular knockouts. Let us know what you think in the comments. That will do for today. Thanks for watching this video. If this video gets 50,000 likes, we will do a second part for you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. We'll see you next time.